Okay, continue on from where we left off, which was here, and we're just doing things. So basically what we're going to get, if we go back to it's going to alert the data. So we've saved all that. We are going to go back here, refresh the page when that's loaded, and we're going to just use, I know, Optima again. I like using Optima, and the message saying hello. Now what's going to output, when we send the message, it's going to alert that. It didn't work. Okay, that's okay. That's why we do these things. Oh, don't worry. I figured it out. If we don't put something in there, so if we don't put the name was not entered. Okay, it worked perfectly. So if we don't get any errors, it's all good. So it's gone good. So the next bit, so after all that's set, after in here, we're going to, now the function we created in the first tutorials was a send message function, but we need to put, so what we're going to do is use the send message function which we created before. Now the send message function had two variables, a name and a message, but since we called this sender, yeah, no, I didn't think that one through, did I? Yeah, I changed the name to sender, but we've got sender and message. Now we'll put that in an if statement, so we can, the function returned a true or false value. If it was ran correctly, if it completed correctly, it returned true. If it didn't, it returned to false. So basically saying if that's true, do this, else do that. So if it returns false, do this. So if it's returned false, we're going to echo. So obviously the message wasn't sent, so the message, well, we can just get message wasn't sent. Message wasn't sent. Now being that, we need a, no, how do you do this? No, there we go. I keep forgetting how to do it. That's good. But if it returned true, so the message was sent, we go message was sent, or message sent. We can just go message sent, I suppose. Sent, message sent. Control save. Now that's all I believe got to write in there, I think. Hope we won't come back. So what we'll continue to do is the send, working on the send script here. So at the moment we only got a loading. So if we send a message saying Optima, send message, message sent, it's going to alert us because we've got it set to alert, and the message will come up in there. Wonderful. So what else do we have to do? Well, we need to, well, first of all we want to put the, instead of having an alert, we want to put into the feedback div tag we created. So what we're going to do is go HTML, because we're outputting HTML, that's pretty, yeah, and then use the variable data, which is up there, variable data, and that, so that's all good. At first, on what first site, that is, we'll hide that in the CSS, I believe we do, and yeah. So I can't remember how we got the thing, but anyway. And what we do, we named it feedback, and it's going to have an ID. So we use the pound, and we called it feedback, like so. Now that would, now if we save that and go back to the application, we'll see, refreshing the page, that loads a lot of messages. Loads Optima again. We'll call it loaded. Send the message. It'll pop up there. Now we wanted that nice fading effect that it scrolls down and comes up there later. So what we're going to do is use some of AJAX effects, or not AJAX, jQuery's effect, or technically effects, but so basically what we're going to do is, first of all, select the feedback div tag with the class ID, so pound, and then we're going to go fade in like so, and close that. Now we're going to have fade in as slow, and then we're going to have a callback function, so outside that, so when that's completed we'll start something straight away. And what we're going to start straight away is going to make it fade. Sorry about that, just got disturbed. Yes, where were we? In the fade out. In these functions, make sure the fade in's lowercase and it's got the first letters uppercase. So fade in is what the function's called. Now in here we're going to select the feedback one again, like so, and from there we're going to use an integer, so we're going to say 6 seconds. I found that was a good time. It's up to you how long you put in there. So save that. Now before that works, I believe you probably have to go to CSS and just hide it first, because yeah, it'll fade out straight away, but it won't fade in. So we'll do the fade away thing, but it won't do the fade in what we want. So what we'll do is go to the public folder and the CSS folder and open up main. Now within here we've got a whole lot of nothing by looks. Yeah. A whole lot of nothing in there by looks. And we're going to just add the feedback one. Feedback, and just display none. Now hopefully, probably won't notice any difference, to tell you the truth. I can't remember. So test something to run these things. And send message. It fades in and slowly fades out, which is good. Just give me a moment. I've got to figure out how to get the name because the message disappears, but the name doesn't. So I'll have to come back. So I'll just pause this video. I'll come back and after I figure out what it is. Okay, I found what it does. It's actually pretty simple. I don't know how I'm mistaken it. In here, we're just going to select the message again. So use this jQuery selector, pound, message. Pretty simple this. And val for value. And basically what we're doing is instead of grabbing the value, we're putting a value in there. And we're going to put blank brackets, so we're going to erase it. So if we save that now, when we send a message, so refresh to get the update for it. When we refresh, so I got Jave. When I send a message now, I don't know, howdy. The message sent, the name stays there, the message goes, all good, that fades up. That's what you want to see. I'm happy with that. So now what we'll do is a bit more styling, because I might as well make it look a bit better. So the first of all thing we need to do, actually, I'll start it. So instead of having a text, we're going to make it a text area. I believe we make it. Yeah, to make it a text area. Instead of an input, make it a text area. So what we do is just get rid of that and put text area. ID equals message, and close the text area. There's a lot more things you can put in there, to tell you the truth. So the first one, we're going to have col, which is cost, and we're going to have the number 10 columns. And then rows, I think it's rows, I believe it's rows, and we're going to have 4 lines, I believe. So refreshing this page now, looks very similar. Okay, before we do that, we're going to put a line break here, which will put them across a bit. We also want the label, also want a line break between the label. A line break there, and a line break between there, or break. Like so. Now I reckon a couple more columns, such as, I know 14 would be sufficient. I think it's coals. I doubt. It's probably automatic now. Maybe not. Okay. Making that 25. And a bit more of it. There we go. That's looking good. I'm happy with that. Now that's the end of this tutorial. Now I was just placing the text area. To get in the next tutorial, if there is one, I'll hopefully get. I'll probably make it a little bit prettier, if that's the word to use. A style a bit more, if you want. It's up to you. Let me know what you think. If you want me to continue on making this better, such as if you want me, we'll probably work on it. Yeah, let me know if you want me to continue this series and making like a login system maybe for the chat. So you log in, and then you have different chat rooms, or you start your own chat. We can expand. That's what I reckon would be a good idea, just to expand on it. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. See you in the near future.